is not your plaything, boy. Cerberus defends our realm so that no one gets in alive, or gets out either way.
I'm not staying. Not even for him. Hit me. Master Chaos, I pledge never to forget you or your good graces. May your wisdom and your whim forever guide me.
Is this an offering of fealty or friendship, son of Hades? I do not wish to know from you the answer, so that I might dwell on it and all the possibilities. Your father and his brothers, when they sealed the Titans in the darkest reaches of this world, that was the last they saw of me as well. You are dissimilar from them, and I feel safe communicating thus with you.
That's what you get.
I trust that Thanatos is doing well, although he brings to mortals merciful release. Whilst I most certainly do no such thing, I do appreciate his take on it.
Dan's keepsake grows stronger. Hi there.
Not even Tisiphone could stop you. Your father must be sorely disappointed.
He's difficult to please, that much is true. What happened to Tisiphone anyway? She isn't much for conversation.
It runs in the family. Tis only knows her work. And professional distance is important.
Eurydice, how long have you been down here anyway, if you don't mind my asking? Seems like you're pretty settled in. It's quite a lovely place.
How long have I been down here, hon? Huh, I don't have the faintest. You lose your sense of time once you're a shade, or maybe once there's not a sun or moon over your head. But yeah, I found myself a decent spot and fixed it up a bit. You got it.
Thanks so much.
Oh, have I got something for you this time, little Hades? Something special I've saved for when you really proved yourself.
Lernie, wonderful to see you once again.
No paradise awaits you, boy.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
What we were once. I wonder if it's but a falsely ringing memory of mine. Although...
Say, isn't that the Lethe right nearby? You've been through so much, don't you ever... You could just drink deeply of the river of forgetfulness and be done with, no?
It has been rather tempting, yes. And I have taken sips from time to time. But I've some memories I'm not quite ready to give up on yet.
Take care then.
Another message here. It says 1 small spoon dried oregano, 2 spoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 large onion, minced, a dash of salt to taste. Wait, this isn't for you. Though you should try it sometime if you ever make it out.
There is no greater pleasure in Elysium than vanquishing the likes of you. Back to the hell that spawned you.
Oh, I want a rematch now. Father, you always said the Olympians wanted nothing to do with our kind, but doesn't Charon work directly with Hermes? Maybe it's you who wants nothing to do with them.
I want nothing to do with them, correct. My hasty nephew assists Charon out of necessity alone. Not even Thanatos is able to keep up with the rate at which mortals expire and must then cross our borders.
Want me to pitch in? Just give me your blessing and I'll head straight for the surface.
No, I think not, boy. You are born of this realm. The surface is a windswept waste. You don't know how good you have it here.
You're right, I don't. I hope I haven't been inconveniencing you too much with all the visits to the temple lately, boy. Say, how do you get back? Charon giving you a lift?
Thus asks the prince his question of the guardian of the gates of hell, knowing full well the multi-headed monster keeps a wide berth of the river boatman, as do all with any sense.
Just kidding, boy. Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel. Hey Nix, I would have you know, I'm now proud owner of my very own chthonic companion. You really built them to last. Just not very many of them, apparently. I'd all but given up on ever finding one.
I sensed this outcome, and it pleases me. Though you never would have simply discovered such a thing. They each are unique artifacts that must be given willingly if they are to retain their shape and power.
I have to say, and I do mean this as a compliment, it's hard for me to imagine Night Incarnate herself fashioning these little keepsakes to be given between friends.
Do not mistake them for their unassuming look. Within them is the strength of an unbreaking bond between two souls conjoined.
And I just adore them.
Right now, I wouldn't talk to me if I were you.
No sign of Dusa. Achilles, I was wondering if you'd split this with me at the lounge. A small excuse for both ourselves to take a break.
Are you most certain you have time for me now, lad? Though how could I decline? I'll see you there. I was a fool, you see. The gods promised me eternal glory beyond death. I could have stayed out of the war. Stayed home with Patroclus. I threw everything away. And sent so very many to this place.
What's done is done, sir. In my mind, you're the greatest warrior who ever lived. So is it glory you still seek, or is it Patroclus?
It isn't glory anymore, lad. I'm sure of that. Patroclus, however, I fear he's gone to me forever. Although his shade might yet reside within this realm, we left on terms I'd not forgive if I were him. Though, I had better get back to my post now, I think. I hope I didn't cast a greater pall over this place back there. I'm very thankful that we had this chance to get caught up. Now, you had best be off. Take care out there.
Hey, Achilles. My father's hall back there. I don't suppose you'll let me have myself a look. Lots for me to rummage through, I'm sure.
You know I'd do just about anything to aid you, lad. But my ability to do so hinges on me sticking to my post. Though if I do catch wind of anything back there requiring attention, you shall know.
Understood, sir. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Well... How many times has it been? Let me have it. Got it. For Amati.
Specimen received.
I'm ever grateful that my journeys through the underworld mean that we can get to know each other, Master Chaos.
Your repeated generosity with me is starting to become a bit predictable. And yet somehow I nonetheless appreciate it still. How very odd. May you enjoy a moment's peace within my space before venturing on in uncertainty. To my surprise, I must admit, I do appreciate the company.
Lady Artemis.
Let's take a little hunting expedition, yeah? You'll do most of the work, but hey, I'll be with you in spirit.
My Chaos Boon switched to a new effect.
We are all willful children, are we not? I'm daughter to Hyperion, you know. A titan so obscure and hated that Lord Zeus, he started calling me his birth sister. So much did he dislike this bit of truth. And to get a rise out of me, too.
You like that, you gods?
Just getting warmed up down there, yeah, Zag? Here, have a fine selection of my blessings just for you.
Oh, great.
Redblood, I'm getting awful sick of seeing your smug face time after time after time.
Have you given any thought to just leaving me alone and going back to wherever it is you came from?
You see, that is exactly what I mean. To think that Megara had to put up with you for I don't know how long.
Be there soon, Lermy. Thanatos.
It's time. Remember, not a word of this to anyone. Let's go. This one's on me, Zach. You took down more than I did.
I hope you're ready for some more of the real thing there, Than, because I got you some and I won't be taking what is this, Zag, for an answer.
Ugh, what is this? Come on already, Zagreus. Are you just messing with me now? How did you even manage to get more of this, much less decide to hand it off to me?
In order, no, I'm not. By ransacking my father's realm repeatedly, and it's because I like you, Thanatos. In case you still have some misgivings about that.
You like me, Zagreus? I never thought. I don't know why that sounds so strange coming from you, given everything that's happened as of late.
Yeah. Look, if you don't feel the same way about me at this point, I would rather know. Cease all these coy gift exchanges and all that.
I never said anything like that. You know what? There's a bunch of mortals I have to go fetch. Goodbye.
Than, wait.
Why, did sorrowful old Demeter get all the way to you before I did? She stubbornly refuses me when I offer to help. Unlike you, little godling.
I have longed to hear the sound of your hiss, Lerny.
Met your father face to face only the one time, cuz, despite rendering services to him for quite a while. Memorable experience, I'll give it that. Seems like he's not done anything with all the messages my side keeps sending him.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
You return at your peril, Hellspawn. You'll get no quarter here.
The temple. All these tunnels. Not too bad that time.
What? What?
You ever think of giving Thanatos a break, Father? He seems to have more than his fair share of work of late.
Blame the blasted mortals for perishing so easily, or blame Lord Ares prior to accusing me. With their surface wars, not only do they kill each other readily, but also often subsequently perish from the consequences of it all.
What wars? What's going on up there? Why don't the other Olympians do something?
Bah, how should I know? The mortals are equipped to settle their petty differences by any number of means. You have to make room for them all sooner or later, regardless.
That's certainly a way of looking at it. Hey, Orpheus. I got myself a lyre much like yours, except I'm absolutely miserable when I try to play. Got any advice?
Oh, why, that's splendid, Zagreus. And I can certainly show you a thing or two. First, the proper posture is important. Here. Now remember to practice the plucking technique which I taught you, and mind your offhand constantly. And above all, continue practicing. The joyfulness is in the practicing itself.
Thanks for the impromptu lesson, mate. Nyx, I've come to know the god of swiftness, Hermes, though it seems to me he doesn't work directly with the others on Olympus. Do you know him well?
Lord Hermes is a point of contact, yes. Among Olympians, he works the closest with our operations here, and aids with shepherding the souls of the departed to our gates. Accept his help, for he is faithful to our cause.
I get it. Thank you, Nyx.
Why don't you go get out of here if you despise this place so much?
Some water-dwelling beasts for you, good chef. Pleasure doing business. Hey, Achilles, I uncovered a late passage in the Codex with regard to Thanatos and me. It says, you say, you think that I'm the god of blood? I'm not the god of anything, I think.
Oh, nonsense, lad. If you're a god, then you're the god of something, I'm sure. It's just an observation. And I genuinely hope it's no offense. But see, your father and your mother and your bloodstones and your disposition.
I'm not the god of anything, all right?
Hi! Excuse me, sorry, I just have to file this report. It's very late.
Moaning and groaning. Than, what's your relationship with Ares on Olympus? I know he deals in death himself, but his approach seems rather different from your own.
I do not care for his approach at all, but he has been professionally courteous with me. More than I can say for most of your Olympian relatives, I suppose.
You mean the rest of the Olympians don't treat you well?
Discounting Hermes, I should say, the rest of them have nothing much to do with me at all. I can imagine why. I know it's complicated with your father here. But as for Ares, I think he's all right.
Disturbingly all right. Contractor, work approved. Should make the climate in the lounge a bit more comfortable for some of us.
You wish for warmth? Go visit Asphodel.
This is hard. That is a sound. How many times has it been now? Time to go. Going in. Master Chaos, it's little wonder all existence sprang from you, because I see the noble qualities in so many I've met embodied in you. Please accept this gift.
If it is unclear yet, son of Hades, I shall not be giving more to you in exchange for your repeated offerings. You give them to me knowing it shall serve no purpose and achieve no end. I know that there are some among both mortals and your kind for whom this is quite unacceptable. I was at times uncharitable with the goddess Nyx when we were closer, long ago. After she bore her first children, I nevertheless expected her attention to remain undivided. I kept creating. When finally I slowed, I realized my mistake, but our connection had been severed by that point.
That's what you get.
The mark of chaos is upon you, isn't it? A force older than I. Yet one which you ought not trust so readily. No rhyme or reason to that one at all.
What's new, Meg?
I sense something of death upon you, Zagreus. What's that you have? Something from Thanatos, is it?
Oh, this old thing. It's just a listless butterfly Than gave me, which happens to fill me with even more supernatural strength than usual. Don't pay it any mind.
Not even Thanatos can help you here. But if I ever start a bug collection, I'll know who to call.
Come on, guys, you can do this. And furthermore, I think you can do this rather quick. Now go!
Who's there? You're just in time, Your Royal Majesty. Got something real good cooking right here that you're gonna love. You hungry? Yeah?
Am I ever? You're always so generous. And you're always cooking. And singing. Do you have many guests come by? Your place seems somewhat off the beaten path.
What, you think I get a lot of guests here? No, but I like cooking anyway. It's like singing in a way. Keep getting better the more you try. Turns out a bit different each time. For you.
Ooh, that's good. I hate those two.
I faintly sense the mark of goddess Demeter upon you, Her power over plenitude is opposite to mine in some respects, but lately she has channeled it in manners more agreeable to me.
Good day, Lenny. And now, prepare to die.
You again. It would seem that the time for additional fun has arrived.
Ah yes, my favorite pastime. Getting butchered by a giant double-bladed axe. And sometimes trampled.
Then good. You have much to enjoy in store. Enough.
Tell Theseus I said hi. Goddess Athena.
The rail of adamant itself has found its way into your hands, cousin. A malignant thing if you were to ask me, and not one I would ever use myself. Unless perhaps I had no other choice. I suppose it must have been that way for you.
What is it? Tell me, stranger, if it pleases you. How is it you keep running into me? I thought this the remotest corner of Elysium.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld leave quite a bit to chance. I took our meetings merely for coincidence.
When chance is too far-fetched to be believed, then it's the fates at play. Or something else. I don't know whether to believe you, but I know that I want you to leave me now.
Thank you.
A challenger? Come, Hellspawn, and get destroyed by the two greatest fighters in Elysium.
Where to? Maybe this way. There it is already. Olympus, I accept this message. A whole entire sack of something. Yum. Down the chute. Should I go fight some satyrs or get out of here? Come on out. Just a gup.
Each violent countenance of Cerberus agrees the satyr sack must be destroyed.
I can go. Got this far. I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
You still have yet to see the sun itself. You know only the light of Ixion, but the sun, it is positively blinding. hideous.
It has been snowy nightfall every single time now that you mention it. I didn't know it snowed so much up here.
It hasn't always, but that's of no consequence to us. Especially when there's a raging battle to be fought. Keep trying vainly as often as you like.
Ah, he's strong, I'll give him that.
Huh? Redacted's got you again, huh? Here's the thing, I keep asking around about them, and no one seems to know what I'm talking about. Could you maybe describe them for me, please?
Why don't you ask Father when he's back? Hey boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there even without you on guard duty all the time.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
You're my good boy, yes you are.
Let's see. Clean the mantle, clean the rafters, clean the skulls, clean the bar room.
There must be someone else whose time you could be wasting, Zagreus.
Do what you will with these, my good chef. Done deal.
In my recent audience with Nyx, lad, she let on that you have mentioned chaos as of late. Is it true you've met her parent yourself?
I have. Chaos is not like anyone I've ever met. At first I was a little worried meeting this vast primordial entity apparently responsible for all creation, but they seem all right. Chaos and Nyx haven't been talking for a while, though. You don't know what happened there, do you?
I know a little bit, I think. Nyx, she and Chaos, they just slowly drifted apart. No animosity, not anymore at least. It happens between parents and children. And once such ties are severed, they cannot always be restored. Especially among primordial gods as old as time, I suppose.
They drifted apart. I'll buy that. Let's have that nectar. Practice, practice. I hate this thing. How's it going?
There he is.
Darkness, give me strength.
teaches us that you've come very far indeed, nephew. Striking distance from the surface. You just keep at it like that, and with our help, we'll have you out of there for sure.
Had enough.
Don't lose heart now, little godling. I won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
Greeting.
Oh, it's the god of trash come once again to filthy up this place. You're getting real predictable, you know.
Considering I beat you last we met, I'd be much more concerned with your predictability than mine.
Don't want to hear it from you, trash. Just want to see you bleed. Now you come here.
Afraid there's no one faster than myself here, cuz. The good news is you are about to close the gap a little bit.
You've traveled rather quickly to this point. Which reminds me, I've not seen Swift Hermes anywhere of late. The rascal's likely dallying about.
I hear something.
Blood and darkness. Don't have much time, but let me see if I can pitch in. Let's get to it then.
Absolutely.
Good work, my friend.
Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot. Would that be all right?
You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure, permission granted. Though what makes you think that your approach this time is going to be any more successful than the last?
I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where I stand with you. But I know how I feel. And I'd rather be upfront with you even if it means risking our relationship such as it is.
Our relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall. But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Than. I should not have left the way I did without letting you know. But when you found me, I think that's when I knew. Or started to realize, you know.
Yes, I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt, it wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now?
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a commodity we have in good supply. Just know that if you feel the way I do, you know where to find me. And if not, I'm grateful anyway.
I see. Well then, the best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag.
You too. May I say you look lovely this whatever time it is, Lenny?
You're wallowing away somewhere, same as I. But where? And why not here? Oh.
I would prefer to be alone for now, stranger.
Thanks a lot. Hit me.
Son of Hades, if you locate the one who called herself Persephone, shall it then come to pass that we no longer see each other in this way? Respond.
Oh, Master Chaos, I don't know what to expect from there. But to be direct with you, if I could leave the underworld forever, I think I would. Though I would miss you. Many others here.
I would miss you as well. Thank you for telling me.
We can use this.
The thing to know about this family, dearest, is that each of us, we have our little quirks. Although we always stick together, and our love for one another perseveres.
Oh, what do we have here, little Hades? Seems to me that you have company. Well, I'll just leave the two of you alone. My lips are sealed tighter than a warship hull.
Oh, feel free to stay, Poseidon. I was just explaining what an idiot you are, though you're able to articulate this best. Anyway, dearest, what was I on about?
2 for 1.
You are beneath the notice of the gods, monster, whilst I have earned their favor.
Almost out of here. Damn it!
Anyway, good catching up, Hypnos.
So long!
Useless. Tell me something, boy, because my own set of ideas on the subject is beginning to run dry. What exactly is it going to take for you to understand that you're not leaving here?
Perhaps you ought to have me bound next to Prometheus and have the dreaded eagle peck my liver for eternity.
You would have me resort to such barbarity. Blast you, boy. Punishment is not the path to rehabilitation. It is for its own sake. I'd have expected all your trips through Tartarus to have taught you as much.
See you up at the temple then, I guess.
Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is this really for me? It's so very kind of you to think of me like this.
I want you to have it, Orpheus. You've brightened up our lives down here more than you know. I only wish that you could see that. Hey, Orpheus. You know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagreus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here still willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate.
Right now, I wouldn't talk to me if I were you.
Look at what I caught, Chef. Totally worth it.
I thank you for the lovely flowers, child. They make my corner of the house hospitable. Such simple comforts never were for me, and yet, now that I am surrounded by them, I have found that I enjoy their presence more than I would have admitted in the past.
I'm glad you like them, Nix. Though if you don't, just give the word and I will have them removed. Probably incinerated for good measure. Now that you mention it, though, how come you were always in this corner in particular?
This point is closest to the center of the house, to its foundation. and therefore to the center of the entire realm.
Makes sense. Mostly.
Checked the contracts, cleared the ledgers, set the tables, washed the windows.
Wanted to ask you more about Nyx and Chaos, sir. So they just drifted apart? I mean, why not just keep in touch? I don't understand. How hard is it just to say hello from time to time?
It can be harder than you know. For someone like Nyx, she was responsible for no small part of creation herself. As her relationship with Chaos grew more strained, she gave birth to strife, misery, doom, sons and daughters you don't hear about too much.
What, really? I've never heard Hypnos or Thanatos mention any of them, let alone Nyx. They sound like a handful. Where are they? What happened?
I don't know, lad. On the surface, I suppose. My point is, Nyx had her own problems to contend with. Dealing with her brood, governing the underworld all on her own before your father arrived. Her relationship with Chaos suffered for it.
Yeah, I can see that. Prophecy fulfilled. I think Master Chaos just likes messing with me. Through all that, the way to the surface. Again.